Hey my friends, Sam Haymart with Test Driven TV. The 2025 Ford Maverick has finally been revealed with all of its updates, its new colors, its new things. And one of the new things is the new Lobo sport truck, the performance-oriented Maverick. As a child in the 1980s, I lived the performance mini truck era where slammed Toyotas, Nissans, Mitsubishis, Chevy S10s, and yes, Rangers were all the rage. They were a new generation's affordable answer to muscle cars that provided an attainable style, handling, and street cred. With the return of the first compact pickup from any manufacturer in decades, the Ford Maverick has been the perfect canvas to revisit the art of the street truck. We've seen the customs over the past couple years, but Ford now enters the stage with a factory-built 2025 Maverick LOBO. It's been the worst-kept secret, too. For about 2 years, we've been seeing spy photos online and hearing rumors about a performance Maverick model. Many thought it would fall into the ST or the ST line moniker, but Ford brought the LOBO nameplate up north from Mexico instead. The name Lobo has been applied to the F-150 for some time in Mexico and is popular with younger generations there. In a direct translation of Spanish, it means wolf, but it has a deeper social meaning in the culture of Mexico. At the top of the trim grade ladder and using the Lariat as a baseline, the new 2025 Maverick Lobo has a comprehensive list of functional, mechanical, and stylistic upgrades to up its street performance appeal. The look is low and loud, inspired by the Tucci Hot Rods show truck we saw at the 2021 SEMA show in Las Vegas. Though toned down a lot, it brings key visuals like the turbofan 19-inch alloy wheels in gloss black. There's also an optional 19-inch gloss black wheel from the black package with a more mainstream design if the turbofans really don't get you flying. Up front is a unique lower fascia with fog lights, blacked out LED projector beam headlights, and a unique waterfall grille with black oval emblem. Really making it all pop, though, is that the black plastic on the lower half is smoothed out and painted body color all the way out to the rear bumper. It really brings on the monotone look pretty nicely. When it comes to colors for that monotone vibe, the palette is limited to just a few choices, including shadow black, carbonized gray, Oxford white, and the newly returned Velocity Blue. It comes with a black painted roof, but you can delete that if you want to go even more with the monotone look. The cabin starts with all the benefits of the new 2025 Maverick, starting with a 13.2-inch Sync 4 infotainment system and its 8-inch digital instrument cluster. Standard B&O audio with subwoofer and full Copilot 360 technologies are all included among the other Lariat-level features. The interior backdrop plastics are navy pierre with dark gray door panel and dash applique inserts. Seats are top-line heated ActiveX vinyl in black onyx with grabber blue and electric lime accent stitching. The upholstery has what Ford calls a graffiti-inspired overprint with embossed Lobo lettering. Now, in the rumor and spy photo era, many were fantasizing about a 2.3-liter, 300-plus horsepower Maverick version of the now gone-for-good Ford Focus RS. Sorry folks, that was a pipe dream then and remains one today. In the real world, the new Maverick Lobo does get a number of mechanical and software upgrades to enhance its performance cred, but it's no Focus RS. Under the hood is the same 2-liter EcoBoost turbocharged 4 found in other Mavericks with 238 horsepower and 275 pound-feet of torque. That's actually downgraded just a little bit from 2024. Cooling is upgraded through a larger radiator and fan from the 4K towing package and also a transmission oil cooler. What's new here is a performance-oriented version of the 8-speed transmission that actually functions as a 7-speed. It's the same box mechanically, but software skips the second gear and lets you rip up the ladder a bit quicker with the steering wheel mounted paddle shifters. Snappier shifts are also programmed in, which is why they have a quick shift or speedy shift or some cute marketing term like that for it. There is some good hardware here though. Lobo also gets the advanced all-wheel drive system components from the Tremor, but with a performance tuning program. The twin-clutch rear drive unit and the new Lobo drive mode can improve cornering performance, stability, and road course behavior through torque vectoring. Along with the software enhancements of its stability control system and its advanced all-wheel drive components, there's also upgraded dual-piston brake calipers at the front, courtesy of the European Ford Focus ST. This is one area where platform sharing with cars can pay off. Parts from across the pond. It's all tied together with a performance-tuned suspension that's not entirely what we call slammed, but does have a ½ inch lower ride height at the front and just over an inch lower at the rear. The result is a more level appearance and a lower center of gravity overall. But it costs. At a starting price of $40,495 plus a $1,595 destination fee, your minimum outlay will begin at about $42,000 and some change. You can save almost $500 by deleting the standard spray-in bed liner, but deleting the black painted roof doesn't give you any credit. When it comes to options, most of what you can add to the Maverick LOBO are standalone items and dealer accessories, no big packages. So I guess in some ways, the Maverick LOBO isn't today's version of a new generation's affordable answer to muscle cars like mini trucks were in the 1980s. After all, at this very same price, you can also get a well-equipped Mustang EcoBoost with 315 horsepower, or for just a little bit more, a base Mustang GT and its 480 horsepower 5-liter V8. But the thing is, this comparison, it misses the point entirely. Most people can't make everyday use of a Mustang. The Maverick LOBO gives the vast midsection of buyers both functionality and daily use, in addition to the performance theme and feel that rises to a high enough level to make sense, even at $42,000. The 2025 Ford Maverick LOBO does have one catch though. It's a late availability model. You can order it now and you shouldn't sit around too long and think about it. This will be a limited quantity item. The catch though is that production starts a little bit later than most of the Maverick lineup in the fall, and deliveries also come later in the beginning of 2025. All right, I have to tell you, I'm pretty excited about this. Like I said, I lived the 80s street truck thing and even into the early 90s. It was a fun time if you were a car guy and you were willing to accept a mini truck. And a lot of people did a lot of creative things with them. And then it just kind of went away. It was gone. And I think that really coincided with the muscle cars coming back into the mainstream with new cars being affordable. You know, the Mustangs and a lot of other cars started having horsepower again, and the people that had mini trucks were growing up, making more money and able to move on to other things. But it was definitely a generational thing. That said, this truck probably will appeal to many people that were my age that lived through that era, which is why the price tag is probably okay, because most of us that are in our late 30s, 40s, and maybe even over that, like myself, can probably afford this and not complain too much. And it makes sense. I can't live with a Mustang. I'd love to have one. I love driving them, but I need something that I can also go to the big box store in. And so this makes some sense in a lot of ways. So we have other videos on Maverick, the new 2025, outlining all the new technical features, the pricing, the trim grades, all of that. And you can find that on our Maverick playlist, which is right there. Very proud to say we have the largest Maverick playlist on YouTube of any channel because we've done a lot of stuff. We own one, we've tested them, tech, all that. It's there. Have fun. Look at it. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel right there. Either way, stay tuned.